What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel for another GeForce Now News Thursday, and it's the beginning of July, so we've got 20 new games on the roadmap for July here, and 6 of those games are going to be for this week, so let's dive right into it. First off, starting with our 6 games for this week out of the 20 for July, it's going to be Little Nightmares 2 Enhanced Edition for Windows from Xbox's PC Game Pass. The enhanced version has visual upgrades including ray trace reflections, improved volumetric shadows, and increased game details such as interactive particles. A new immersive 3D soundscape mix will also be accessible in 5.1 and 7.1 to make your Little Nightmares 2 even more immersive. It's actually a pretty cool addition I've checked out before, and for having PC Game Pass or Game Pass Ultimate, it's a great grab here for GeForce Now. Next up, our second game comes from the Epic Game Store, originally released in 2020. Been a few years for this one. This is Figment. I always had some pretty good reviews on this one. It's an action-adventure game that invites you to explore a unique, surreal universe filled with music, humor, and multi-layered narrative. Not one I've really gotten much of a chance to check out, but always good to see some more titles from Epic join. And I believe at the day of this video coming out on July 3rd, this is actually their free game if you want to grab that up and add it to your library. Our third game's over on Steam and originally came out in 2015. It's a free-to-play game called Clicker Heroes. Ever wondered what a quadrillion damage per second feels like? Wonder no more. Embark on your own quest to attain today with Clicker Heroes. Very positive reviews, about 61,000. This isn't a game I've ever checked out, and it's about a decade old at this point, but again, always nice to see come over, and it is free to play if you want to check it out. Next up is Fabledom. This is set in a wholesome fairy tale world, a laid-back city builder. Grow your own settlement, interact with your neighbors, and defend your kingdom from magical creatures, all to find true love and live happily ever after. Again, another game that has a lot of positive reviews, not one I've checked out. Originally came out last year in May of 2024. Our fifth game is also over on Steam and originally came out this year in March of 2025 with Rogue Genesia. Walk upon a new world and slay foes endangering it. Rogue Genesia is an action roguelite game where you fight relentless hordes consisting of hundreds of thousands of monsters. Make your build, break the bounds, defeat bosses, and save one of the many worlds. And the sixth game on our list for this week is one that I definitely enjoyed myself. It's still in early access and came out this year with Schedule 1. Over 190,000 overwhelmingly positive reviews for this game, and I know I had a blast playing a lot of it. I actually need to get back to some of the things I was doing here, but this is definitely one that's fun to see come over to GeForce Now. All right, that's those 6 games, but what about the rest when it comes to the 20 we expect here for July? So I'll go ahead and list those out here really quickly, and then, of course, every week on Thursday, we'll go through them a bit closer. The Ascent, Every Day We Fight, Mycopunk, Bricadia, Hunter and Impact, Stronghold Crusader Definitive Edition, Dread Zone, The Drifter, He Is Coming, Killing Floor 3, RoboCop Rogue City Unfinished Business, Wildgate, Wu Chang Fallen Feathers, and Battle Brothers. So that's the rest of the games we can expect to see in July, and typically GeForce Now will throw us some extras along the way too, so make sure you're checking it out here every Thursday when I drop the news so that you can see what's being added that week. Anyways, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this week. Pretty short and sweet, but we did have that roadmap in there and definitely some titles I'm looking forward to checking out. The DLC for RoboCop for sure is one I want to take a look at. Killing Floor 3 and definitely Wu Chang Fallen Feathers. 3 or 4 titles in there in July that I think I'm going to want to get into and check out. So happy to see they'll be here on GeForce Now. But anyways, guys, as always, thanks a lot for coming to check out the video. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.